All right, so you got your system all going. You ready to get in this AI hobby? But first thing you got to do is get your system set up, because I am telling you what is going to make this hobby fulfilling is actually being able to do it. All right, so I'm going to walk you through the free way to make sure that your system has everything it needs, and then I'm going to show you the ways to go ahead and get it installed so that you can get to doing the AI goodness fast. Hey, hang in there. Well, hey there, I'm Gary, the AI hobby guy, and welcome to Get Going Fast. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the free way to use our site so that you can see what you need. A lot of times the problem is you just don't know what you need. So we're going to just actually go over here to getgoingfast.pro. Just type that into your browser. It's going to bring you over here, and you can click the catalog here, or at the beginning you can just scroll down. You're actually going to see steps 1, 2, and 3. This is the guideline to getting you going, and we're going to be looking at this first part. Let's start with the setup guide and walkthrough videos. But let's scroll down here, and this is a full catalog of, there's over 100 different projects you can work on. But here pinned at the top is this AI system checker script. You're going to actually run this, just a simple bat file. What it does is it tells you what you have and what you don't and what you need, right? So no matter who you are, this button will show up. So you just want to click this, and you can save that to it doesn't matter, save it to your downloads folder, wherever. Now I do want to point out that on a small note, when we're doing other projects, quite often you do not want to download your projects into the downloads folder, because that's a protected systems folder that will cause you problems. For this case though, it's not a big deal. We're just having it do some scan to see what we have and what we don't have. Okay, so let's go over there now and take a look at what we got. So once we get that downloaded, just go over here to your File Explorer, and you're going to see that it downloaded this thing here called CogniChecker, the system. Now, I understand that you could be a little bit nervous about running bats. So if that's the issue, just take it and throw it into ChatGPT and ask it, say, is this a safe file? That's a very valid thing to do. And in fact, you should be doing that with a lot of this stuff. I'm going to tell you that this is safe, but go and confirm it. When you double click it, it's going to ask you, are you sure you want to run it? And then it's going to open up a command prompt, and it's going to run this. Now, let's go ahead and look through all of this, okay? What we're going to see here is it's going to tell you what you got, your operating system. It's going to tell you information on your video cards, okay, your CPU. And honestly, for a lot of this AI stuff, this is really the key thing. You want to be looking for your NVIDIA card. I hate to be the one to break it to you, but running local AI with an AMD card alone is very difficult to do. Most of the things are not optimized to it. Times are changing, so don't throw it away, obviously, but just so you know, that's one of these key things to look at. Now, really what we want to get down here though is we want to get to this stuff, and these are all the important things that you're going to need to install almost every AI app. So you're going to need MiniConda, not the big Conda, you need the MiniConda. You're going to need Git, okay? You're going to need Python. Notice I've got Python 3.10.11. That is the safest one for running things. If an app needs a different MiniConda, your other apps that you've already installed, or another Python, your other things like MiniConda will take care of that. See, so these things back each other up. Okay, so notice down here, it's going to show me some information about where the stuff is found. We need to see that CUDA is installed. We need to see that Visual Studio Build Tools is installed. Okay, FFmpeg. Now, we're going to get down here to these ones where it says Node.js, NPM, Java. Those are things that you don't have to have installed. If it says not installed, it's not a big deal. I would say like 5% of the applications, maybe less, that you're going to be using will actually require those. So it's really not that big a deal. But now, if you run this and it says that you don't have these things, then it will give you a little summary down here, okay? Look at all required software is installed, you're good to go. And then it saves a report back in your File Explorer here. So now that we're done with the system checker there, we just want to go back to our browser, and we need to actually go ahead and install the things that we were told to do. Now, there's a few different ways you do that. Obviously, one, you can do it manually, and if you go over to the videos, you can search through each one of these things. You type MiniConda, you can type Python, whatever you want. You can type AI setup. This will actually bring up these fresh walkthroughs here. These are a little bit old, but the basic idea is exactly the same. Okay, otherwise, what you can do, the absolute fastest way, this is probably one of the most powerful things I've built, is just go back to your AI project here, click on your catalog, and you'll see down here it says AI system setup script. Okay, now this is a tool that is free for all members. Okay, if you are just trying to set up your system, you don't want to become a member, you can purchase this. Okay, but if you are a Get Going Fast farmhand member above, you get this for free. Honestly, this is one of, like I said, one of the biggest perks of being a Get Going Fast member, and there's plenty of perks to be had. But what we're going to do, we're going to click on this Download Now button, just like before, save it to someplace like our File Explorer here, okay? And then you're going to extract it, right? Once you've extracted it, you'll see there's a bunch of different files here. This one that says PSI, that's a PowerShell file. That's where actually the work is going to be done. The click it is basically just tells your machine to run this file. And sometimes when you run this script, your system has to say, I agree, you know, with some stuff that having to do with PowerShell, but it's not obvious. So if you click this, it sets you all up so it'll work. Now, like I mentioned before, if you have an issue, you're like wondering, is this safe? Throw it in ChatGPT. Not going to offend me at all. You know, I know it's safe. But again, I understand that you need to be safe too, and it's good to do your due diligence. So throw it in ChatGPT, say, is this safe? It will come back and say it's absolutely safe. Okay. Now, once you're done, you go ahead, just click that, click this to run, and it's going to pop up a PowerShell window that looks a little something like this. Notice the first thing it says here is it's going to ask you to install your CUDA 12.8. You'll just press yes, and it will do all of the work for you. You won't have to do anything. I'm not going to press yes because I don't want to download it all again, but you just press yes, okay? Moves to the next thing. CUDA Deep Neural Network. Yeah, we want it, so we'll press yes. Oh, again, although I'm skipping it. Okay, and then we get to the VB tools. This is a big install, and a lot of you guys out there will tell me, say, hey, listen, I've got this installed and it's not showing. It's like, well, it's probably because you have VB Studio installed and not the actual tools. Okay, so you need the actual tools. If you need help with this, again, just pop back over to the website, okay, and do a search in the videos. Go over to the videos and do a search for your, okay. This will show you all the details if you need it. Okay, but so much of this stuff is already done for you. So we go back over here. That will take a while. It's a big download. And then we move into MiniConda. Now, MiniConda is another one of these ones. This will set you up, but it's going to ask you a few little key things. The main thing in here is do not set it as your default Python. That is absolute key to success. But again, you can always head back over here to the video tab at Get Going Fast, and you can find, you know, a video like this, installing MiniConda. This will show you details if it's messed up for you. But again, all of this is set up to make it as easy as possible, okay? Next thing you'll see, it'll say install Git. That's a very simple install. It'll install Python 3.10 is another one. So yes, go ahead and install. It's going to do it all for you. Now, these will pop up a window. You just kind of got to next through them, okay? Get to our FFmpeg. FFmpeg is very important. If you do anything with video, you're going to need FFmpeg because it stitches together images. Okay, now we get into the section which isn't mandatory, which is more sort of stuff I put out there for your assistance if you want it. So WinRAR, I think, is the best zip file extractor because it's so easy to use. You can just click on stuff and say, extract in this location. Just makes the tasks a lot easier, in my humble opinion. Okay, we're going to get to K-Lite Codec. K-Lite Codec is, you know, when you're playing videos and it says it can't play it because the codec's not found, this fixes that. Okay, downloads the latest stuff. Okay, and this one here is very interesting. It says add the Windows System 32 to your path environment. Effectively, what this does is when you're in a Windows Explorer, you can right-click and say open this window up as an administrator. And that's very important because when we're working with these projects, we have to be in administrator mode a lot of times. And typically, you would have to go into your terminal window, tap, 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 find your way to the correct drive, type in the name of the right folder, all that good stuff. What this does is it makes it so you can just right-click, say open an administrator, and you're there. It's not necessary, but it's nice. Okay, same thing here with this administrator. The other thing is it adds, what those two things, the other thing it does is that it adds commands in there. So when you're trying to do your things like your copy commands in terminal, it puts it all there so that you can get that. Okay, now it says install Google Chrome. Obviously, you can use whatever browser you want. I like Google Chrome because it's very developer friendly. Okay, but it's not absolutely necessary. GIMP is a free file image editor. Okay, it's powerful. It's kind of one of these, you know, what is it, Photoshop, whatever, clone sort of things. Works very good. It's been around forever. It's free. It's got a bit of a steep learning curve, but I use it all the time. And then, of course, our Discord chat. So if you're going to be part of the community, the easiest way to do that is to be part of the Discord channel. I know a lot of you guys are not big Discord fans, but I'm going to tell you, Discord is a powerful app. It's actually very good for the type of stuff that we're doing. It's not Reddit. Some of you guys confuse it with Reddit. It's not the same thing. Reddit, you're dealing with a bunch of scumbags all the time. You're like jumping into a bag of scum, and you're dealing with a bunch of scum. Discord, there might be scum, but they're all isolated, okay? So you can decide which scumbags you want to hang out with over there. Okay, so we go ahead and we install all that stuff. And then we get to the OBS streaming. This is just for creators. If you're doing creation, you're making videos like the one I'm making, you install this right now. This is actually the app that I'm using at the moment. Same thing with NVIDIA Broadcast. If you look at all my swanky background here, this is all running through NVIDIA Broadcast, okay? And you can do the same thing as well. Okay? And we move on. Notepad++ is just a way to quickly do edits. It's my favorite. Again, I like stuff. If you guys come to know me, I like doing stuff manually, tapping. Notepad is basically fulfills that, but gives enough features to make it easier. Okay, and we got OpenShot Video Editor. Again, when we actually publish this video, OpenShot is what I'll be using to put it all together and output it into a higher definition format. Okay, lastly, we get Audacity. Audacity is a sound editor. So if you're working with music, sound, it's just free, it's open source, you can totally use it, and it makes editing easy without spending a bunch of money. And there you go. After that, all you got to do is press enter to exit, and guess what? You're done. Now, as I mentioned before, you can do all this manually, and in fact, I have painstakingly made sure that if you're out there and you just want to do stuff, you have all the information to do everything manually. But I have also spent as much time and more making certain that if you come over here and you join as a member of Get Going Fast, that all of this stuff is readily available for you. Again, the easiest way to do it is just go down here and just click on the things which are pinned. You can always find them up at the top here just by clicking the catalog button, okay? That's going to get you going. That's going to give you access to the community and get you moving with your AI. So there you guys go. Set up your system correct. Your system will treat you well. A lot of people want to use this Pinocchio nonsense, and I'm telling you, Pinocchio screws up your system, okay? I have people pay me money because their system is so ralphed up from doing shortcuts that they literally have to pay me $50 or so to come in there and clean it up. I'm happy to do that for you, but I'm also happier if you guys feel content in your hobby. And to be content with your hobby, you follow the Get Going Fast method of making sure your system is set up correctly. And then no matter what project you use, no matter what you grab, MageFlow, LTX 2.3, Quopus, anything, then all of this stuff is going to run smooth as butter. Okay? All right. Well, if you did like this video and it was helpful, I appreciate the like and the subscribe to the channel. Of course, as I mentioned before, you can always come over and be a member at Get Going Fast, and I really will build up your hobby. I think you'll find it much more enjoyable. All right. Invite a friend, bring them on over, all that good stuff. It is sunny outside, so I need to get out. I need to get these dogs to the water so that we can, you know, swim around and do our thing, because that's what we do over here when we're not doing AI. In the meanwhile, I hope you guys get out, do the same thing. Be good to yourself. Be good to each other. And you know what? We'll catch you on the other side.